We're glad to have you here today for this training session. My name is Kent Jones. I am the state engineer, director of the Division of Water Rights. I'd like to thank the Rural Water Association of Utah for sponsoring this training. A few years ago, we sat down and talked about some of the important things that we thought we could do together to kind of help the water community and promote an understanding of water in the state. And this is one of the ideas that we came up with is a training seminar just to teach and instruct about water rights in the state and to help people understand, thinking if you can understand the administration and the operations and the laws and the background of water rights, it really is going to help everybody move forward into the future to help whatever organizations you're working for, and to just help as you deal day to day with water, to know how everything is working and to put your water to its most beneficial use. So we really appreciate Rural Water for sponsoring this. Is this our fourth year, I think, that we've done this? Yeah, so it's exciting. In fact, I talked to some today. A certificate that's issued after you go through the class and after you take the test and pass the test, a certificate will be issued, and those certificates are good for 3 years, right? Dave said that he got one of those A+ rating scores a few years ago, and his certificate is expiring this year, and he gets the opportunity. He's coming back to renew to make sure he keeps that certificate in good standing. These certificates that we issue, they're not going to entitle you to become state engineer, though I would be happy to turn that over to anybody who would like to do that. But they're not going to make you a professional engineer. They're not going to give you a college degree in water rights sort of thing. But it is an acknowledgement that you've gone through this training, and it is an acknowledgement that you've passed the course successfully and that you have an understanding of water rights. These certificates expire every 3 years, and we've kind of made that decision about that because we look at every year there are changes to the statutes that happen. This is my 10th year as state engineer, and there have been about nine or 10 changes every year in the statute. So that's like 90 changes just in the time that I've been state engineer and had the opportunity to serve in this position. So every year the legislature looks at things. What can we tweak? What can we help to make things better and help water rights be more secured? And so we just thought this 3-year time frame is a good thing because there's so many changes that happen. It's important to kind of keep updated so you have an understanding of that. Now, the state engineer position is a governor-appointed position, so I'm appointed for 4 years to be able to serve in this position. After that time, I probably don't have a job, but so it's up to the governor each 4-year term to go through. But the statute is set up that way to kind of help provide protection to the state engineer, but they don't want this position to be a political position. They want it to be a position that can make decisions to help administer the water in the state without undue political influence. Now, there's always ways that political influence can come in, you know, and get involved with whatever things that are done. But I know every decision that's made through the division, we don't make everybody happy. And the governor was up at a meeting in Davis County a couple of years ago, and the person was indicating that they thought that we probably needed a new state engineer to come through, you know, to get somebody else appointed to make a different decision because he got one of these instead of one of these. And so that's a thumbs up and thumbs down for, I guess they can see this, right? Okay, but the governor said, you know what, even if I wanted to, I can't replace him. I can't take him out of office until that 4 years is expired. So that, which got me thinking, well, is he thinking about replacing me? I got nothing to worry about. I've got a job for 4 years, okay? And I'm in my 2nd year of this appointment. This is the 3rd appointment that I've had from the governor's office. So I appreciate the opportunity to serve in this position, there's some tough decisions that we have to make, and you're going to learn about some of the rules and guidelines that we have that we make decisions with. And so appreciate you being here and having an interest in being able to want to learn about water rights. We've got an agenda today to go through. I think you have a copy of that and your booklets. If you have questions, please feel free to ask those questions, and let's make sure we get an understanding so that as the time comes, and if you want to take that test, then you'll be ready to do that. Yeah, question here.
Are you recording this?
The question was, are we recording this? And yes, we are recording this. That we have video. In fact, it'll be video recorded. James, I don't know where this is going to be available. Yeah, viral on YouTube. So it actually will be posted on YouTube, right? Which is available through our website. So
Starting when?
Are we streaming live?
No, I mean like next week or month or when? Before Monday.
Okay, it will be on YouTube available before Monday, is what I hear. Mr. Paul Gedge, who is our audio specialist here, and he's the one recording, audio and video specialist, okay, who was also at a public meeting for us last night in Moab, and I'm sure he didn't get much sleep last night because they were down there at a meeting and then came back last night to help get set up for this meeting today. So any other questions that you might have before we get started here? Yes. Okay. Okay, question was restrooms. Those of you in St. George and Moab, I have no clue where your restrooms are. For here, restrooms are just out the hall as you walk out to the left, go down the hall. You'll see, there's signs up, right, that are in the hall that you'll be able to see where they are. Okay, and we've got okay, comment here, if you need to take a smoking break, you need to be 15, I think it's 25 feet. We're going to measure that to make sure there are places to go outside out here if you'd like to do that. This is a no smoking facility, so. I think, yeah, question.
Do you have a wireless site or address? Password to get in?
Do we have a wireless site or password to get into?
Get on your wireless. If you get on the wireless, it's CapNet is the wireless. You'll see it on your thing, and it doesn't have a password, but when you go to an internet site, it'll ask you to click yes or log in or something like that when you get there.
Great, thank you.
Okay. And that's always a good review to go back and look at the things you didn't understand or you want to know more about. It's just a good training, and we use this training stuff for our staff to be able to go back and actually review things as new people come on. It's just a good training for all of us to go through and help remember and get refreshed on the things that we need to have done. So first off, we're going to turn the time over to Will Atkin, and he'll talk about the things he's been assigned. So.